So like what we said earlier, like it was Syndrome's ultimate goal was like to make everyone into a super, but then no one is. But then like, what's the point of that? Well, what like why would he want to do that?
Because you're just jealous.
But I mean,
he wants to to prove that supers are like useless at that point. Like it's like it doesn't. You're not special. You're not a superhero. You're just like an everyday guy, and that's it.
But when Dash is being taken home with his mom in the car ride, she mentions how everyone is special, and then he says like out of breath like, "Oh, that just means no one's special." Like he says it first.
Yeah,
Dash says it before.
Wait, which scene?
Yeah, after the principal's office.
Mm-hmm.
After Bernie, don't Bernie me. That little rat's guilty.
I think not. The mom says everyone's special, Dash, and then he just says that just means no one's special. Like he's the first to say it.
That kind of reminds me of that quote from The Office. That God created all the average people.
Oh yeah. That God created all the average people for a reason or something.
Yeah, hold on. Average people are the most special people in the world, and that's why God made so many of them.
Michael Scott's mom.
That's so good.
So, I think the idea of like being average is often like some people in the West, like, or wherever we live, see it as like a bad thing. That being average is a bad thing, which I mean, in a way, it kind of is. I mean, well, actually, it definitely is. You shouldn't be average.
It is, of course.
But I think a lot of people, everyone, I think, agrees with that being average is bad. But I don't think a lot of people actually try to do some things to actually become, greater than average, to become above average, or to become great or excellent in whatever they try to do. So.
Yeah, I mean, even when Bob and his wife are fighting, like they're fighting about them keep celebrating mediocrity, like how he was going from like 4th to 5th grade and he had a celebration.
Oh, yeah, I remember that scene.
So,
Yeah.
And they're like, they're just complaining about him. It's like not that big of a deal, right?
He's moving from the 4th to the 5th grade.
So like we keep giving these like A for effort trophies, or like celebrating things that shouldn't be celebrated, right?
Yeah.
Well, like when the whole soccer team gets a medal, even when they lose, like every single
participation. Why do you think participation trophies exist,
bro? Because
wait, can say what you want to say, and then we'll ask.
Yeah, this is a callback to the Whiplash episode. Remember what J.K. Simmons said in the movie? There's like there are no two words more destructive and worse than good job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
because you're basically just telling yourself that I'm okay with the way I am, and like you don't need to improve.
You don't need to improve any more than that.
But why do participation trophies exist? I think well, for one, we can't say for sure. I think there's like many reasons why. For one, you can say that like people maybe felt bad for the losers. But at the same time, maybe it's because there's some people who are let down much easily than others and don't have the same drive. And maybe it's like an opportunity for the people that don't have that same motivation to reach to the same goals, same ambitions, but like it's more of a push for them, So it's like, okay, like listen, this is like you got an award. You didn't win this because you're the best. You got this because like we still believe in you.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, like I feel like a lot of people, they don't see it that way. Like especially like kids, like when you give a kid a participation trophies nowadays, I think they're just satisfied with their accomplishments and nothing more, And I think like for me personally, I don't agree with it, but you could say that like for some others, like they see it at the like it might be
like as a positive. I don't agree at all that it's a positive, but Alejandro, what do you think?
I think I'm with you. Like I think it's fucking stupid.
Alejandro, what do you think?
I think part of it is like a marketing scheme. Like get the kids to come back, Like
that's smart.
That's actually very smart. Yeah.
If you're gonna make them want to come back, right? You're gonna give them a little reward, like a little treat. They'll come back, and then the next year, same thing over and over, right? So it's just to like keep them quiet. beat
Like,
them-
oh, here's a trophy for playing, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Good job playing soccer. Come next year and play in the same league.
Delta League. So, I agree that like it's a big problem. I think that people just want to be like, being mediocre in and of itself is a toxic way of like behaving, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if all you want to be is like good enough, then it's like good enough is the arch nemesis of excellence. And if all you focus and strive to be is just like, oh, I'm okay, I'm a good guy, like, oh, it's like, I only got like a 70, I only got like a B- on my exams, like, why don't you, or these nuts, like, why not strive for 90? Why not strive for 100?
Because, bro, you get the participation medals.
But like, bro, you can't even sell that shit for $2, bro, at a flea market with inflation.
With inflation.
Like the like in Thailand, they'll sell that same shit for like $25.
What do you mean 25 cents, bro? What are you saying? It's dog shit.
This is the piece of dog shit.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
But like, just being like,
I mean, it's all right. Like,
you don't want to be like that. You either want to be or you want to be.
that's what I'm talking about. That's why he's the MVP. That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
That was good.
But also, you don't want to be like.
Bro, why is that so long?
I guess the question is like, what makes someone super?